program is part of the Scene Project's podcast network. The Scene Project features interviews with independent musicians, comedians, and artists from across the Midwest. Become part of our community and support local art wherever you are.
Dreams filling our hands, begging to be solved, remembering the lives we lived before, searching for answers out in the void. We're all just restless girls and boys, looking for keys to open the door. Time's everlasting, time never lasts. Seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past. Swimming in circles now and we can't get out and we can't get off this ride. A vessel is tossing in the waves. Step up the shadows, no need to hide. Our future is rising with the tide. The only thing we need to be is brave. Time's everlasting, but time never lasts. Quite as long as we wanted to. Watching seconds slipping from my grasp, holding you closer, holding our breath. Observing the march of time as the present quickly fades into our past.
Welcome into a very exciting episode of The Scene. I am your host, Bubba Startz, and you are here today for Unsigned Spotlight, our daily feature of independent music. I am joined, as always, by my co-host, AJ Waller. AJ, welcome in, brother.
Howdy, 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 howdy. I tell you what, I'm going to start the show off something really exciting. Did you see how many people actually coming to our show last night?
No.
Was you asleep? No. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to shock you, okay? I was being a stato last night, okay? So the statistics for last night, we got over 1,500 people come onto our channel and come and see these amazing music, what we've got to offer. 1,500 people.
Yeah.
Incredible. And they're all coming to join us.
It must all be on your TikTok because I don't see any of those numbers.
Well, I did actually check the Facebook numbers and the YouTube numbers, and they were actually up last night. So 2026 is going to be the year for independent music, I reckon. So welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome, Baz. Welcome, Wendy. Welcome, Delilah. And welcome to all those who seem to be popping into my TikTok. Don't know what I've done over the Christmas period, but everybody's coming to say hi. So hi to you all from the UK.
And hello to you from sunny South Dakota today. We've been in a heat wave. It's been in the 40s.
All right, rub it in. Okay, us in the UK, literally. You know, have you ever seen that film?
It's probably the same temperature as it is here, and you're complaining, and I'm excited.
No, I tell you what.
6'7", AJ.
6'7". No, I tell you what, it literally, I'm going to give you an image now. This is how I woke up this morning, okay? So there's a comedy, and I can't remember what the comedy is because it's gone off my head now, and I had this all ready for the show. So basically, imagine a scenario where I've got snot coming out of my nose, okay, and there's icicles, okay, and basically I'm that frozen that those icicles just basically stuck to my nose, and there's like bogies everywhere, you know. So that's an image that I'm going to give you to start off the show. And that's how I feel, and that's how cold it is in Great Britain. So when I'm complaining, I'm actually really complaining at the moment. I'll tell you what, whoever said that our government were going to like shoot the sun so it's going to go black, please don't start now because it's bloody freezing in the UK and it is actually really cold. So I hope you've got some good music to start the show off to actually make us a little bit warmer.
We do, and it is my turn to start off the show. I am very excited, especially because we're going to start off hot. We have our young friend, Ellie Arnold, who's going to be joining us on the Scene Project Songwriter Showcase National Tour here, hitting major markets in the U.S., Detroit, Austin, New Orleans, Atlanta, Nashville, and many others in between. But Ellie's going to be with us for the entire ride, and this young lady has a new song out called This Town, and she's got more coming at us very soon as well. But we're going to start with this one. Really excited for everyone to hear Miss Ellie Arnold with This Town.
You gonna do now? You know you done bad, so you keep your head down. The bikers on this town. I heard him walking tall and slick, not a face shown, but they checked his kicks. Did his dance well, but they missed. He wasn't gonna live without his pick. And he did seem tall and bad. Had the girls saying he was the best they've had. If only they had heard his past, they probably wouldn't have gone so mad. Jump around, swing it out, bring around town. The devil don't hurt, what you gonna do now? You know you done bad, so you keep your head down. The bikers on this town. Everyone around here better watch that back, or you'll get caught up in the wrong mixed match. If you didn't know then, well you're gonna know now. The bikers on this town. So you got a long grade all night, well you better learn how to see through his lies. Something bad happened to his ex-wife, the guilt gonna follow for the rest of his life. And sure he seems like a real nice guy, well you better watch that cause he cuts with knives. Crossed him once, won't do it twice. If I were you, I'd be leaving tonight. Jump around, swing it out, bring around town. The devil don't hurt, what you gonna do now? You know you done bad, so you keep your head down. The bikers on this town. Everyone around here better watch that back, or you'll get caught up in the wrong mixed match. If you didn't know then, well you're gonna know now. The bikers on this town.
I tell you what, AJ, I'm really excited to go out on the road with this young lady and to watch her star rise all the way as far as it can go. Just a great, Michael, I couldn't agree more. Fantastic young artist, and we're so blessed to be working with so much young talent in the Scene Projects and with Phoenix Rise PR and management right now. We had a great meeting with our winner from the Christmas party PR package, and Emily Myers. Big shout out to her. She's got some great new music that we're going to be sharing on the show later this week as well. But really, really blessed to be working with this talented group of people that are around us right now, AJ.
You know, I love it. Every single night we get a new thing. Do you know, is our show going to get any better? Are these singers going to get any better? Every single show has been absolutely wonderful for the start of 2026 already. I can't wait for this year. It really is good. I'm just sitting here waving to everybody who's coming into the show. And Michael, I'm so pleased that you're here because we have got your track coming up right after our new feature. Michael, bless him, he was very sad yesterday because didn't know about the change of time and then he couldn't get in. So he's back with us now, and our regular listeners who join us, we have moved the time slightly by an hour. Okay, so we can catch you on your lunch break over there in the USA, and also if you're over in the UK, we can catch you while you're eating your tea. Okay, so hopefully we've got this brand new time which fits in for all of you over in the US and also in the UK. So Michael missed our feature, and I want our audience to join in with our new feature 2026. So basically, we have opened a TikTok shop to Phoenix Rise, and I'm hoping that Bubba's going to try and do the same over there for you American guys over there who are going to look at doing some early window shopping because none of us have got any money. We've all spent it at Christmas, and what better way is to get a good old bargain from TikTok shop. Sort of similar to Temu, but better, okay? But what we're going to do with our TikTok shops is we're going to be basically talking about the actual products themselves, which are all music related, and we're going to get some stories behind each product, okay? So I'm the lucky one who gets to see the products on my screen for the time being. We're going to work out how we can share them with you who can't see them. But for the time being, I'll try and be as descriptive as I can, and luckily they are just music instruments and they're nothing embarrassing because I tell you, trying to describe one of those 6-inch long things like a cucumber is really not the sort of thing that I want to be doing while I'm eating my dinner. So anyway, I'm going to bring up my first product for the UK guys, and I tell you what, Bubba, let's go back to your singing days in the bars where you were. Was you karaoke? Was you a karaoke person?
Sometimes.
Okay, so describe a karaoke where you live. Is it on a big screen, or do they make it very professional, like open mic, or is it basically a load of drunk people thinking that they can sing, but then actually they can't, and they scream the place down, and everyone leaves? Tell me about your karaoke experiences.
It's definitely the latter.
Where everyone screams and everyone leaves. Is that just you, or is it just you when you get on the mic? Or are you about to come on? No, come on, come on. Tell me what your first karaoke. When you used to go into karaoke,
songs that I would never play with my band. For the most part, I songs that I know and that I can do well, but that I don't necessarily fit into what I do with starts and ends. So, a Neil Diamond song, or for instance, or something of that nature that wouldn't necessarily make it into my set list regularly, but that I absolutely love. So that's kind of what I lean into.
Yeah, I love karaoke. Now, when I first done my first karaoke, always used to be Elton John, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me, and Purple Rain Prince. Now, I used to go to a lot of holiday camps when I was young with my family, and karaoke was a real big thing. And karaoke is a big thing in the UK. And I can see in some of the parts of the US, there's a lot of karaoke. Debbie Kelly has her own karaoke show that she goes and does every week, one of our mentors. So I can see the karaoke is still quite big. But karaoke for me almost went into a business then. I actually started hosting karaoke shows, which is really cool. I love doing it, being the host and sitting on that side. Although I didn't like it like when the likes of yourself come in, nick the microphone, break the speakers, basically drop the beer all over the equipment, and I end up packing up like 2 hours early because everything's broken down because all the beer's gone all over me. So I've got many karaoke stories, and if you've got any great karaoke stories out there, please leave them in the comments. Please leave them with us after the show. But the actual first product, which has actually come up from the TikTok show, is for those kids out there. So if you want to get sort of understanding of how to sing in front of your friends, and you want to start doing a bit of karaoke, the TikTok shop's got a really cool karaoke mic where you can basically use it in the living room, pass it on to your friends, put it on the TV, and sing your favorite karaoke songs. So I tell you what, go over to the TikTok shop, there's not just this one. There's loads of these karaoke mics on there, and go and have some fun. Because one thing that we've all got to come back down to as artists, we've got to understand is that music is fun. We all have good times when it comes to music, and I tell you what, there's nothing like a good karaoke. Okay, even if you're going out before a show, go out with your mates, go and have a good karaoke, get that voice warmed up. Because I'll tell you what, for some of these artists, it's a really good practice session before you go out and do your actual show the day after. Or it could be the disaster. You've done your karaoke and you've lost your voice and you're actually on a live and someone's paying you 500 quid that night. That happened to me. I remember doing that. We were all out on the drink and I went and done the karaoke and then someone was like, "Hey, are you ready for your gig tomorrow?" And I'm like, "I can't talk." Been out the karaoke all night. So yeah, we've all got these stories. I'm sure Michael's got a few that he can tell us after the show, can't he, Michael?
We could probably dedicate a whole show to Michael's stories on karaoke, I'm sure.
We could. I'll tell you what, instead of dedicating, we are going to showcase Michael once again, because over the Christmas time, as though you hadn't had enough of Michael's voice, because everyone is listening to it on the Christmas radio, on the Christmas CDs as you walk past the market, especially in Torbay. Okay, he's going to be back bigger and better this year. This man is going for it this year. We are not just talking about Christmas number ones. We are talking about movie soundtracks. We are talking about a new pop album which is being brought out now. And we are talking about Grammys by the end of the year. This man is going wild and he is going to be right up on the show now. And I'll tell you what, don't do what I do. Don't listen to his tracks because you're going to need some tissues near your eyes, because this one particularly is quite tearful because it's a very personal journey for Michael. And this, I'll tell you, out of all of the ones which are coming up, this one's going to catch you all and resonate with you in some way, okay? So we're going to play this now for you. And where's it gone? I'll make my mark. It's actually on there. You haven't deleted that one then. Here it comes.
I've been walking down the corridors of memory, dusting off the trophies I once won. Every picture frame reminds me where I used to be, but yesterday's battle has already been done. And the medals on the mantle, they don't shine the way they did. Time keeps moving forward. I can't live on what once lived. Yes, it's fine to hold the stories, but they're not the life I lead. If I'm clinging to the glories, I'll forget what I still need. So I'll rise with the morning, let the old fade away. This heart isn't finished, no, it beats for today. I won't hide in the shadows of the echoes I've made. It's a brand new beginning, and it's time I make my mark today. I've stumbled, I've soared, I've been broken, I've been praised, but the past can't be the place where I remain. Every sunrise says the future's yet to be raised, and the fire in my chest still calls my name. And the world is still turning, it's not waiting for me. If I don't step into the moment, I'll miss who I could be. I've told the world a story, but have I told it to me? No crown, no faded glory will decide who I will be. I can't keep chasing yesterdays when tomorrow's calling out.
unfreaking believable, man. Oh my goodness, Michael.
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Oh my God.
And we are
I'll
not
tell
just
you what.
saying that because you're one of the biggest fans of this show as well. Absolutely incredible voice, Michael. I'm so proud of you. I know that this album and these songs have been a long time coming for you, and a lot to be proud of, sir. Absolutely incredible track there.
You know what? I listened to that last night. I was in floods of tears, everyone. And I'll tell you what, you think that that is a belter of a track in terms of his voice. You ain't heard nothing yet. I know what's coming out this year, and I have heard these voices. I'll tell you what, Michael, please teach me how to get to those notes. That's impossible. But, I really want to read a little bit of the testimonial in the email that you sent me over because I want you independent artists to take something on board when you're writing tracks. Please have the same emotions as what Michael does and is. If you could do that for us, at the scenes and at Phoenix Rise, please do that. Every track that you write, do it with meaning, do it with hope, do it with heart, because that's where the best songs come from. They're the ones that literally we listen to hundreds of tracks per year. And we want to, as DJs, as podcast hosts, and as listeners, your family, your friends, they want to be hearing your tracks and having the little hairs stand up on like your skin. And those are the tracks which you're going to remember for the rest of your life. And those are the tracks like Michael. So Michael, I'm going to read a bit of your email out because I want you to take this on board. And I also want a lot of the independent artists to take on because this, to me, if I was doing the X Factor or if I was doing Britain's Got Talent or American's Got Talent, this is the golden buzzer moment. This is what people are looking for in the independent music industry, okay? They are looking for that song which actually, like Bubba did, wow, where did that come from? If we were Simon Cowell right now, we'd be pressing that golden buzzer, okay? But it's written from his heart. So, when he sent an email over to me, this album that he's releasing, it's going to be 6 songs, 3 from up-and-coming pop albums. Wow, that's crazy to say. He's held back this album because this is the album that he wants to be most passionate about. Song that you've just heard, this one is the one that he's most proud of. He set out and wrote his feelings, his dreams, his heart, and it's his anthem. There's no chorus or hook, and he didn't want that to get in the way. It's driven by passion, so I wrote it like I sung it from a contemporary Broadway musical. I think both you and Bubba will make it your anthem. In fact, many artists, many people who want one more chance to achieve their life dreams and just go for it. Do you know what? Thank you for putting that email over to me, Michael. And then any artist writing a song, sending an email like that to the DJ, to the podcast host, they will pick up and make sure that you're on their show every single time. 10 out of 10, Michael. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it makes me want to go write my next hit and also never try singing again at the same time.
Yeah, you just think, I'm never going to be able to get up those notes. I'll tell you what, tight trousers, I don't know what you're wearing today, but they would be literally, I would have to fit into a size 10 or something like that. And if everybody see me behind the camera, it's going to take a lot to get in a pair of 10 jeans.
and for me, AJ, it's more than, he earned the Ballad Belter title, the moniker that he goes by. And it's more than just the notes that he's able to hit. It's the power behind them. Even at the end of, where I would be gasping for air, he's still as strong as when he started the note. And it's absolutely incredible. And people that are much better, I guess, critics of songwriters. Me, I'm just such a big fan of music. You don't have to be to Michael's caliber for me to enjoy it. But like you said, it's moving. And that power in his voice absolutely would stir a whole theater full of people. So very happy to have that in there.
Do you want to know the lucky thing, everybody? Do you want to know the lucky thing, everybody? Michael is part of our academy here at the Scenes Project and also at Phoenix Rise. So if you want to sing like Michael, you've got an opportunity to get to know him and actually learn as well. He does have a singing academy and he does do support to artists to be able to develop. He collaborates with artists. He also sings with artists and he also teaches artists and he's part of our academy team as well. So there you go. If you think that you want to try and match those notes, I tell you what, Michael has got some time for you. Have a one-to-one with him. He's part of our academy team. You never know. You may be belting those out. I may be doing it in about 10 years' time. I don't think I'll be able to do it next week.
Well, it takes time, right? And that's exactly why we created the Academy, to help young artists that are just beginning their career in their, in their teen years or their early 20s, to realize that it takes time to develop the skill sets to be able to do those things. And it's exactly why we created the Academy and why we've worked so hard to bring in coaches, not just in the singing spaces or the guitar playing spaces with our good friend John Hart, but also in the songwriting portions of what it is, and really all aspects of a musician's career, because it takes so much learning. And yes, you can go out and you can learn these things and you can watch YouTube videos, but what the Academy is really about is it's connecting musicians and artists with not just courses, but mentors and mentorship to guide them along these steps of their careers. And we had a little taste of that today when we did our onboarding call with Miss Emily Myers, and to have her on and to explain to her all the things that really come to the table with the Scene projects and with Phoenix Rise MGMT, and how we fit together so well. And I'm so grateful, AJ, for circumstances being what they are, that we have the chance to work together and to build something that's going to last, I hope, far beyond both of our natural born lives and where we want to exit our careers. But still, we will have this community that survives the test of time. And I'm very grateful that God or the universe or whatever you would like to call it has brought us together and has presented this opportunity for us to not just work together, but to help young musicians out there and this next generation of amazing artists to get their music out there and to be the absolute best performers and songwriters that they can be.
Do you know what? Sitting in that meeting today, for me, I just looked at our two companies and I thought, how many amazing opportunities for an artist to jump on board in 2026 and have the experience of what we can show together. We've got academies, we have got podcasts, we have got mentoring, we have literally got tours going on in August. We have got so many things that can be offered. But it all begins with you out there as independent artists. We are here for you. We want to make your dreams come true. We've both had absolutely amazing careers as singer-songwriters, and we want to pass all that back on to the people that we're working with. And also, in the meantime, try and hook in and do a couple of songs together with you while we're going along. And hopefully 2026 is going to end up the same as it did in 2025, that I can actually bring out some more releases as well. And so can you, Bubba, so we can remember our roots.
Well, and to launch all these artists and hopefully be able to grab onto some coattails as they begin their meteoric rise, and to help.
Did you say cocktails or coattails? Cocktails, did you say?
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe I can hang
a little bit of both. 6, 7, 6, 7.
In the other.
I'll tell you what, I don't know where you go. I hope there's no cameras on that bus on the tour. It's going to be a bit of a wild one. It looks like it's going to be absolutely amazing.
There are cameras everywhere. That's the whole point, is to capture that experience and to take people onto the bus and, to show them truly what it is. And I think that people want that with a show like The Road out on NBC right now. You see where the national TV coverage is going, and we're able to bring something like that to the table for the independent artist that maybe doesn't have the large following out there that the NBC executives are looking for. And that's what this first national tour is going to be, an eye-opening revelation for the industry, not at the top, but at the bottom, to realize that we can create that content and we can create that buzz because we're not just on YouTube and the social media chapters. We have Roku streaming apps and partnerships with major platforms out there that have tens of thousands of viewers every month. And that is what we are offering. And that's only going to continue to grow and excel as we move through 2026 and far beyond that.
Anyway, before we talk about becoming rich, okay, I was thinking before the show today that I've got to redress you. Where did you get that salmon top from, really? Was it a knitted Christmas thing going on? Anyway, from the TikTok shop, if you go on the Phoenix Ride TikTok shop, you can redress yourself ready for a tour, okay? Because Bubba's going to be going on his tour, and he's going to be going in August, and he's going to be having to put together his suitcase full of his clothes. His wife won't have to pack for him; he'll have to pack it himself. And he's going to have to look quite presentable. And I've seen you in your suited and booted. I'm quite impressed when you go out. Actually,
did you call it my suities and my booties?
No, it's a UK term. Suited and booted. It means that you've got your full suit on.
About my booty. My wife is listening.
I love UK and US conversations. They're absolutely great. They have the complete difference. Anyway, I've got a really good t-shirt that I can recommend to you, okay? It's a men's t-shirt with literally a t-shirt with guitars on it. I'm trying to just go, it's like, like old game charade, like Pictionary. And I'm trying to do the Pictionary so you can see what it looks like. So basically, it's a guitar t-shirt, okay? £5. That's all you have to spend in the TikTok shop. And they've got, I'll tell you what, through TikTok, if you look through the whole lot, they've probably got more than my local high street because everywhere's closing down in the UK right now. So go on, have a look at the clothes, have a look at the cool guitar t-shirt. And I'll tell you what, let's all before the next show, let's redress Bubba into something different than the salmon jumper that he's on now. But he does look smart when he goes out and goes on the road. He does make an effort for the ladies.
Are you making fun of my clothing right now? I am.
Would I?
I love this sweater. You don't realize how you're complaining about it being cold in your house. I'm in my garage, studio, and it is not very well heated. So I'm just trying to stay warm. You're lucky I don't have my parka on, sir. Do they have parkas in the UK? You know what that is.
Yes, a parka jacket, I gather. Is that what you're making reference to? There's like little parka head, like with like the big fluffy thing here. It keeps your ears warm. Yep. See, we do have them. Yeah, no, we do have them. Anyway, enough about putting you in different clothes and talking about your bum. What music you got for
us? Brand that needs some promotion, please. We need sponsors for this show so AJ can stop hawking 5-pound t-shirts on our live program. But we got to do what we got to do until
we need some decent stuff, okay? If you are a sponsor out there, can you send us a Lamborghini or something? I want to go from one extreme to another. I want to turn up in the sitting room in the Lamborghini. Don't know how I'm going to do that, but I've just got like big dreams.
Speaking of sharp dressed men, I really want to. I'm excited to share this next artist with you. My good friend Mike Custer. He spent some time on the bus with me when we were down in Nashville. He was nominated for a couple of Josie Music Awards in Nashville back in November. He's an amazing, amazing man who has some new music out. This one is his, called Corn Fed. This is Mike Custer.
When I was a little boy, my mom and daddy said, son, we're done with suburbs, we're moving to the farm. We load the station wagon and the pickup truck. Moved about an hour to a place of country charm. As we cruised a little town, 'twas full of hicks. What caught my eye were those curvy country chicks. My face said it all. Mama told me not to
That's our buddy Mike Custer with Corn Fed. Great little track there from Mike. And what a great guy. I got to spend some time with him, like I said, on the bus. You can find that episode on the Scene Project's YouTube channel as well. Hanging out and getting to talk with him. This is a man who, grew up playing the fiddle, could have gone to Nashville at a young age, but decided with a young wife at home that with all the stories coming out of Nashville in the 90s and late 80s that, he just didn't want to go there. He saw most young couples going there were getting divorced, and he wanted to build a family. And after doing so, it was really his kids who pushed him during COVID to get out and to start pursuing his music career again. So really awesome getting to meet Mike, getting to hear a little bit of his story. And it's why I love my job so much, AJ, is getting to talk with these and getting to hear all of the different routes that we take to the music careers that we all have now.
Definitely. And do you know what? I like people actually saying play it again. We haven't had that one, Brandon, before, so that must have been really fascinating with Brandon. He's like dancing around the sitting room with his cowboy boots on. I've just worked out on TikTok that you actually physically write to people while you're on the show, which is really, really cool. So for all those ones that I've written to and I've said hi to, I'm trying to do it as much as I can, but there's loads of you popping up again. I'm trying to say hi, but I've actually invited someone to a barn dance. So because I was so getting into that song, it's one of those songs that, yeah, I agree, Brandon. You want to listen to it over and over again. I've never, ever done country dancing or been to a barn dance. Have you? Have you been to a barn dance, Bubba?
Yeah, that's literally all we have here in South Dakota. Brandon Herrera is.
Can you dance like that?
Yeah, Brandon's a co-host on our Scene Project Sports Network programming. Big B from the Coast to Coast Entertainment Network. This man knows his music too. So thanks for tuning in, B. We appreciate it, brother. Yeah, barn dances are a staple of South Dakota culture. We had a lot of music halls long time ago. One very famous one here called Groveland Park that was actually just outside of the little town that I live in. But that was the basis for music out here, and they were barn burners. This was an incredible area for live music, and a lot of really great bands would come through and play these smaller, music halls, but they would fill them out because that was the places for these small towns. Travel wasn't as easy as it is now. You weren't doing 80 miles an hour to the next town over like we can in South Dakota at this point. So back then you didn't go to things that were over 50, 60 miles away. It just didn't happen. So you really, when one of these bands came to town, everyone showed up, and the barn dances and the, music halls like a Groveland Park, their status is legendary here in rural South Dakota.
All I need to know is by tomorrow's show, I need a photo or a video of you bar dancing being put up on social media, because that'd be absolutely excellent. So I'm talking to the other half of yours, if they're listening to the show, or if they ever do listen to the show, a lot of mine probably just switch off. If there is that picture or that video of Bubba doing a barn dance, that'd be absolutely amazing. Anyway, we're going to get on because we are running out of time, and we've still got some great music to come. So all I've got to ask you lot out there, are you ready to rock? Because we're going to go from country and we're going to go to rock. Okay, this one's coming from Christina, and she's sent in her brand new band that she's working with. I have worked with these guys. They are absolutely massive over in the US. They are part of the Whiskey Go-Go Bar. And if you want to, fancy going over to the US, or you want to go into the whiskey and play, let us know. We've got some guys here called Stonebreed who can actually make that happen for you, okay? So this is Stonebreed, and this is good times. Turn up the record, turn up the speakers, because here we go.
Looking back toast and raise a drink high to the sky. Here's to you and all the good times and everything that we've been through. Here's to you and all my good friends. I couldn't live my life without you. Looking back, I wouldn't change anything, even if somehow I could. And this life that I live, well, it was meant for me to have a damn good time with all of my friends. Hey! Here's to you and all the good times and everything that we've been through. Here's to you and all my good friends. I couldn't live my life without you. Here's to you and all the good times and everything that we've been through. Here's to you and all my good friends. I couldn't live my life without you.
Hell yeah.
Awesome stuff there from Stone Breed. Love the double guitar leads. Absolutely love it. Yeah, the retro kind of throwback, right? I dig it too, Michael. I love that you're such a appreciator of different genres of music. Obviously, what you do is much different than that, but you can appreciate all forms of music, Michael. And that's why, you know what? If I ever stop shopping or start shopping around for another co-host, you're top of the list.
He's trying to get rid of me already. I tell you what, I bet Michael couldn't bring you a guitar from the TikTok shop for $34.99, which you can then play like Stonebreed. Okay, Michael won't be allowed to bring you one of those. I'll tell you. Okay,
Well,
okay,
you know
I can
what?
bring you lots. Okay,
I would be a lot
don't try
more-
to replace me straight away.
I would be a lot more inclined to buy one of those things if I could see them.
Well, you just have to go on my TikTok page then, won't you? Because my TikTok's
Even though I don't
It's
get the
open
numbers
se-
you big TikTok
it's
star.
open it's open 7 days a week, you know. You can go in there anytime whatsoever and have a bruise round. You
See,
can have a look at the
Michael-
clothes,
Michael
have a look at new guitar.
what I was getting at. A trio of hosts.
No, I'm not having anyone else spoil the party and trash it. Actually,
What if
Michael's
I'm
a good
trying
friend
to
of mine, so Michael,
what if
I
I'm
would love
trying to get rid
Michael
of
to join the
myself?
show, actually.
What if I'm trying to get rid of myself and it's just you and Michael hosting the show? Can I fire me?
No, you said you were staying with me for life. And actually, until you bring me that big fat golden check pack, you know, that you promised me, that jet pack and that aeroplane and $1 million, you're going nowhere until you provide those things for me, okay? So that looks as though you're staying with me for the rest of your life. But I tell you what, Michael, you are welcome anytime, because a man with your talent, please stay to the show. So yeah, like I said, anyone from Stonebreed, you want to meet them and you want to get to know these guys, they are in LA They are playing around the likes of the Whiskey and God knows how many venues around the US. So please go and see them. We have 10 minutes left. So let's get to the next track. What have you got us, Bubba?
We're going to go Down the Road with Rich Murray from his album Hillbilly Soul Music. This is Down the Road. Are we there yet? Gosh, I hope so.
Down the road to peace and glory, there are hills to climb and tolls to pay. Down the road there is a story with bumps and critters in the way. Down the road to peace and glory, we'll have some blind spots to get by. Down the road there is a story, too much sunlight in your eyes. Are we there yet? How do we know? Are we there yet? It's sure moving slow. I sure do hope we get there soon. I sure do hope we get there soon. Down the road to peace and glory, we're in the dark without a map. Down the road there is a story, riding in your rattle trap. Down the road to peace and glory, there are clouds of dust and blowing trash. Down the road there is a story, first you stall, then you crash. Are we there yet? How do you know? Are we there yet? You're sure moving slow. I sure do hope we get there soon. I sure do hope we get there soon. Yeah. Are we there yet? How do we know? Are we there yet? The show moving slow. I sure do hope we get there soon. I sure do hope we get there. I sure do hope we get there soon. Sure do hope we get there. I sure do hope we get there soon. I sure do hope we get there. I sure do hope we get there soon. Sure do hope we get there soon.
What a great little song there from Rich Murray. That's a brand new submission. Rich found one of our posts in a Facebook group this week and sent that song in. So big shout out to Rich for sending it in. All the rest of you listening on Facebook, and if you see my post asking for submissions, that's how easy it is.
And mine, don't forget to put on mine because I felt a bit lost today. Everyone was putting it on Bubba's and no one was putting it on mine. I felt quite sad. And mine had cool AI graphics too.
Well,
Everyone
you
just
know
didn't
what?
post on mine. They just all post on yours. I'll get the bottom lip out. Look. Doesn't work with the business. I don't know if it's going to work with you. Anyway, we've got literally 5 minutes left, and I've got an absolute cracker to finish the show. I tell you what, it is one that I found last year, and it was from Tim Steinwood. He used to be part of our academy, but he is doing his own mentorship now, but also bringing out some absolutely cracking albums and cracking singles with multiple singers around the US. Absolutely great guy, really is a great guy. And I'll tell you what, this song has stuck in my head all year. Like Michael's, we want those sort of songs to be coming out and sticking to your hair on your fist, okay, for the rest of the year. So this was my track from last year for my favourite track of independent music last year. So Tim, it's going to be one of those tracks you're going to spend with me for years. But I'm sorry, I think we're going to have to give up that title for Michael at the moment, because he's leading that 2026 race. Okay, so it's time to say goodbye, Tim. Me and you and our personal relationship with that hairy beard of yours is going to have to end 2025, mate. I know you won't. You know Michael, so you won't mind passing it on. But, Michael's my track of the year, for 2026, unless something else comes through the door. I just want to thank everybody who has joined us again on TikTok and all of the social media. We cannot do this program without you. We are here 5 days a week, Monday to Friday at the same time. We're going to be here at 6 p.m. in the UK and 12 p.m. So we're here for your lunch and your tea. Okay, but we can't do the show without you. So please keep sending those great tracks in. Please keep coming along on the show, like Michael and all the rest who have been joining in. And thank you for all those who have done. Come and keep us company. And I was joking with Bubba. It'd be lovely to have some more of you on the show. So if you fancy coming on the show, hey, we could make that happen as well, because we've got a live show where we can invite people to come and join us on the show one day. You never know. It may be you and it may be Michael. Okay, so we're going to finish off the show with a bit of Tim Steinmuck and a very special feature from Sarah Smith. And the last song of the night is called Let It Go.
See you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you later. Take care.
Searching a lifetime for a way to be free, never knowing the darkness that was following me, like a mutating virus, one that I couldn't see. And I breathed you in, and I fell again. I couldn't see
searching for answers that were there all the time, but I just couldn't see them. In my heart I was blind. I believed in your story. Now I know it wasn't true, and I see who I am now, and I know what to do, and I'm breathing in, and I start again. I want you to know I see who you are, and I'm letting
you to know that I let you go. Want you to know I see who you are, and I'm letting go. You were everywhere in my everything. I don't need you now. I want you to
Welcome to Unsigned Spotlight, the daily live show from the Scene Projects. We shine a light on the best unsigned musical talent from around the world, featuring songs from independent artists across all genres. This is where passionate music heads, emerging artists, and curious listeners come together to discover what's next.